Hey guys, so in today's video, I have the battery test of iOS 16.0.3 versus iOS 16.1 on the iPhone 11 Pro Max, the 12 Pro Max, 13 Pro Max, and 14 Pro Max. Now, these devices were tested in the position that you see them here from left to right. And also, I do want to make sure that you guys understand that all of these devices had the same settings. So brightness was set at 80%. I used Siri to actually set the brightness on all displays exact 80%. I also did run the exact same task on both tests, so about an hour to an hour and a half of listening to music and about an hour to an hour and a half of watching YouTube videos for this particular test on both software on all four iPhones. Now, one thing that I also would like to mention is battery health. You guys always ask, the battery health on all of these devices is above a 95%. So 95% is great battery health, so there's not going to be any performance impact whatsoever. So let's just get right into the video. Now, the first test that you're looking at here is iOS 16.0.3. Now, from left to right, as I mentioned, iPhone 11 Pro Max was the first iPhone to die with about 6.5 hours of battery life on this software, then followed by the iPhone 12 Pro Max with approximately 9 hours of battery life, then the iPhone 13 Pro Max with about 10 hours of battery life, and the iPhone 14 Pro Max with approximately 10.5 hours of battery life. These are the results for iOS 16.0.3. Now, of course, then we tested iOS 16.1, and the story was a little different here. So iPhone 11 Pro Max came in at approximately 6 hours and a half, give or take. We also have the iPhone 12 Pro Max followed that with 9 hours and a half approximately of battery life. Then the iPhone 13 Pro Max with a whopping 12.5 hours of battery life on the new software 16.1. I was really impressed with that. Followed by the iPhone 14 Pro Max with approximately 12 hours of battery life. And here are the results for 16.1. Now, again, if you didn't catch that, here are the final results of this test. On iOS 16.1, the iPhone 11 Pro Max saw really no improvements in regards to battery performance, right? The iPhone 12 Pro Max saw approximately an hour of additional battery life on the new software, which is good to see. Then followed by the iPhone 13 Pro Max, which, as I mentioned, was the most impressive and gained the most battery improvement on 16.1 with about 2.5 hours of additional battery life. That's very, very impressive. Again, same test, same devices. Then followed by the iPhone 14 Pro Max with about an hour and a half of additional battery life on 16.1. So that's good to see. The iPhone 11 Pro Max didn't really see any improvements, but all the other iPhones did see about an hour to 2 hours, 2 hours and a half in some cases of additional battery life on 16.1. And there you guys have it. These videos take days to film, so hopefully you guys really appreciate these videos. Make sure to share, like it, and of course make sure to subscribe and let me know, what do you think about the results on this battery test to iOS 16.0.3 versus 16.1. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.